Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. I was under the impression that by this point, March 2018, we would have seen the end of all of the community challenges for Black Ops 3. All of those things that TREYARCH would do where you'd have a meter that you had to fill by getting headshots or kills or stuff like that. I thought we had seen the last of those things because the game is so old now. We're in March, man, of the year of the next game coming out, Black Ops 4. So I thought it had been sort of left by the wayside. But I was completely wrong, because TREYARCH have just tweeted out saying, tomorrow at 10 AM Pacific time, we are kicking off a Zombies Gobblegum community challenge. We've got some extra special mystery rewards in store if the community can rise to the occasion. Get ready. And there's a graphic to go alongside it saying that it's available only on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. You've got 3 mystery boxes as your first 3 tiers, and then a 4th tier, which is a bunch of Gobblegum. Now, let's break this down, because there's a couple of things to actually discuss here. First of all, they don't actually say how you do the challenge in the post, but I'm assuming it's going to be Gobblegum uses, which breaks form from all of the stuff that we've seen previously, which is really, really interesting. Another thing that I think is really interesting is the fact that in the kind of background of the image, you've got what looks like the tree from the campaign. That one tree that we always talked about as being so symbolic is there, seemingly, or at least the neural networky style branch sort of elements that we did see in the campaign. So that's something that I figured I would mention just because it might be relevant to further assets that we get for this in the future, in the next couple of days. Another thing to talk about is the fact that they've got some extra special mystery rewards in store. What does that mean? Are we getting new Gobblegum here? Is that the plan? And if so, what? What the hell are they doing? We're so close to Black Ops 4 and they're about to release new Gobblegum for their old game. Like, I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. But at the same time, that's taken me completely by surprise. And another really, really interesting thing to note here is that it's all a bit strange how they are timing this, because this event has just been announced. This Gobblegum challenge has just been announced, but we're in the middle right now of a Sledgehammer event. We're in the middle, in fact, of the event called Shamrock and Ore that's taking place between March 13th and April 3rd. And it completely breaks form for Call of Duty to decide to promote along 2 different forks instead of pouring all of their marketing power in one direction. That is just weird. Normally, I would have, in this video, been saying something along the lines of, this is really interesting because I'm anticipating that at some point there's going to be a viral campaign for Black Ops 4. That surely would happen before the community reveal. That's scheduled for May 17th, and so maybe this is going to lead into that viral campaign. But an issue with that idea is the fact that at some point, DLC 2 for World War II has to release, and that normally would release mid-April, but is that then going to interfere with their plans for the community reveal? And if it's going to be mid-April as usual, when exactly are they going to do the viral campaign? But all of that gets pushed aside now because of the fact that they're clearly throwing caution to the wind and promoting 2 different games at once. They've clearly acknowledged the fact that Call of Duty has player bases on multiple games. They've said that, in fact, multiple times. But this is, in my opinion, or at least as far as I'm aware, the first time that they've really significantly pushed people in 2 completely differing directions. These are 2 separate games entirely by 2 separate studios. And so maybe that means that we'll still get a viral campaign coming out of this at some point, or at least sort of leading on from it in the next couple of days or weeks, but then running over World War II's DLC. And that would be just really, really interesting, because I kind of feel like it would take a lot of the hype away from World War II DLC, and World War II DLC needs kind of all the hype it can get right now, because the hype for that game is kind of low, I would say. And so it's a bit of a weird juggling act that Call of Duty is trying to do, but I mean, if it means more content for us, then I'm not going to complain. At the end of the day, I think that just getting more content, regardless of what it is or where it is positive. And so this isn't something that I'm going to be moaning about. So the main takeaways from this are that we could be getting new Gobblegum within the next week or so, It looks like you're going to have to be spinning those Gobblegums in-game in order to actually get them. There's a lot of debate going on right now about what exactly it is, but pretty much everyone is set on the idea that it's a Gobblegum challenge, so that would mean Gobblegum, surely. But I'm just completely sort of taken aback because of the fact that I did not expect in a million years to be getting more Gobblegum for the game this late in the cycle. I mean, that means that if we do an Easter eggs for charity this year, and if we do a ZWC this year, maybe we'll end up using new Gobbles in that, and that'll really kind of help to freshen up the game that we have been playing essentially now for the last 3 years. Also, new Gobblegums, I don't know how that would affect people going for, like, high rounds? I don't know. I'm not actually sure on the rules on that. Are all the new Gobbles banned? Is that how that works? Or do they only ban some of them? I'm not actually sure. I should probably check before I make the video next time. But anyway, they just popped into my head. So, I'm going to wrap things up here, I think, guys. Also, I asked you guys when you wanted me to stream in my previous video, because I want to be doing at least 1 stream this week, if not 2. And the majority of people said Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and I also asked, in your sort of day, when you normally watch streams, and the majority of people seems to be saying sometime between 4 PM and 7 PM is a common one, or 7 PM till 10 PM. So, what I'd like you guys to do right now, if possible, is look in the corner of the screen, just up there, and you should see a poll saying which day. And you need to click on either the Friday, the Saturday, or the Sunday, and that will cast your vote, and I'll be able to see which day would be best for you. Because I can only really do 1 or maximum 2 streams this week because I'm really busy with university. Now, there's going to be another poll popping up, and that one is going to be not which day, but which time. And so I'll have a list of time slots that you can click on as well, and we can figure out when would be best for everybody, because I want everybody to be able to see these streams when I'm doing them, because they are quite limited and I'm not exactly able to do them every day. So, that was quite a long-winded way of saying, hopefully you guys can tune into the stream when I do it. Thanks for watching, leave a like if you've enjoyed. I'll obviously keep you posted on any updates to this Gobblegum challenge, and if it does indeed relate to Black Ops 4, which I suspect that it might do, but we can't really say for certain just yet. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.